Hi y'all, today we're making a Wildberry pastry. First you need 2 of these tubes of crescent rolls. It's best if they come out as one big piece instead of 2, but it usually works out this way. It's okay though, you can handle it. What we're going to do is we're going to roll these out lengthwise. We want to make them touching lengthwise, and we're going to lay them, yes, that way, down our baking sheet. And I'm going to speed this up so we don't have to watch it in too excruciatingly slow motion. But they're all spread out there, and now I'm going and pinching all the little perforations so that they are going to stay together, stick together, and make the base of our pastry. And now I'm cutting 1-inch strips, if you'll notice there in the upper right hand corner. And well, now they're all the way down the sides. Now I'm doing it on the other side. Every inch I'm doing a strip, and I'm leaving the center with no strips. We're going to put our fruit in the center, and then we're going to do some fancy footwork with these strips there. Now I got the smaller bag of frozen berries, and I call it Wildberries because it's got the raspberries, blackberries, and blueberries. And now I'm putting those in the center here of our pastry. And the different stores have different size of the bags. That's why I just said the small bag, and it's just frozen berries, and you lay them in there. And then we're going to put our sugar. And I know it looks like a lot, but it really actually needed even a little tiny bit more sugar once it was done. So don't skimp on the sugar, but you don't want to over sugar it either. It's kind of a fine line. Alright, and now I'm pulling over the first of the strands. And now the one from the other side, and I'm going to fold it over. Here we go, the one that came over from the other side, and it's going to end up looking like this is braided or something somehow. And so I just kind of the first ones I don't usually kind of know what to do with the strips at once they're over, because there's nothing to tuck them under or hide the ends with. But here you'll see I'm kind of now hiding the end of that first one in under the next one that's going over, and that's what we're doing now. See that the end of the first one coming on this side is now under the second one that came from this side. So we're just kind of hiding the ends, tucking them in, and I know it looks really homemade and kind of, I don't know, not so sure this is going to turn out really nice, but it really does. It looks gorgeous, and it looks difficult. That's the main thing. It looks difficult. People are impressed, and it's really just some crescent rolls and some fruit, and that's about it. So you just keep doing this, and now you'll notice when you get down here that you're having to pull these strips pretty far down, and they're like, look at the one now from this side, how far it would have to cross over to meet its match from the other side. So you're gonna have to at some point say, you know what, I think I'm gonna cut that one off and skip one so that this makes sense. So see, this one I'm pulling it over and then going, no, this is the one that's got to go. And so I'm kind of pinching it. But I go ahead and cut it with my pizza cutter, and cutting those strips, the pizza cutter is the way to go. So definitely use that. And now I'm just going to pull over this next strip to go with the other one. And nobody will ever be any the wiser. And we're just making this right on our baking sheet. It's just laying right there on it, so it'll be ready to go in the oven when we're done. Okay, and then we're going to put this in a 375-degree oven, and it's going to go in there for about 35 to 45 minutes. And at least the last 10 minutes of that it's a good idea to put some foil over it so that it doesn't burn, or at least get way too brown. You don't want that. So, yeah, throw some foil over it for the last few minutes of cooking. And right now we're going to use 1 egg, and I've beaten that egg. And so that we do get a lovely brown color, though, I'm going to just brush this egg all over the top here. It's going to make it shiny. It's going to give it a nice brown coat, or brown tint to it. It's going to be lovely. And you can put the egg on pretty thick. I'm putting it on fairly thick here. And here it goes into the oven. And here it comes out of the oven. See, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? And there it is, ready to serve. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, you've been in the kitchen with Dinah.